Hi, this is Skoggit, and today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a beer review on a beer which really caught my eye when I was shopping the other day in Walmart. It's the 1933 Repeal Reserve Amber Lager made by Budweiser. And to my understanding, this beer was made and brewed before the Prohibition era, and after the Prohibition era, then they went ahead in December of 1933. They went ahead and brought it out and brewed a batch of it. This is a limited edition beer. What's not going to be around for a long time, to my understanding. And if you don't know anything about Prohibition lasted, I believe it was about 12 years. 1920, the federal government come in and decided that nobody should drink alcohol. There was no, they closed down the breweries, they busted up all the alcohol, they busted up the distilleries, the contents in the distillery. They said no more alcohol, so you couldn't buy any beer, you couldn't buy any whiskey, you couldn't buy any vodka, you couldn't buy any hard liquor of any kind, or any beer or wine. So that was a bad era. It put a lot of people out of jobs and everything, because a lot of them worked at the breweries and distilleries, and just was a rough time. I can't see going 12 years without a Lone Star. I mean, that would drive me crazy, but that's not, I'm just saying. And I've got some props down here to add a little bit. We got my FBI derby hat, got my 38 in a shoulder holster, which they carried back then. And I've got my U.S. Prohibition Service badge. And I just thought that would add a little bit of something to this review. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and take one of these bottles out and kind of look at it. I haven't even really looked at it or anything. It says on the label, Budweiser 1933 Repeal Reserve Amber Lager. And it's got a gold label to it. And what's cool about it is it's made in a stubby bottle, like the stubby bottles you used to get back in the early days. And I remember these stubby bottles because when I was growing up and started drinking Lone Star, I believe Lone Star even had a bottle like this. I know they had long necks, which they still do now, but nearly everybody what brewed beer would produce a stubby bottle. I know Hamm's did, I know Slits did, and their Coors did, and there's so many others out there. But anyway, I'm kind of excited about this because, like I say, to my understanding, this was kind of a private brew, what they didn't really introduce to the public or anything. Just friends got to drink it, and it's just, I think it's really a cool story and everything on it. Go ahead and pop it open here. See what we got. It's got 6.1 alcohol by volume. It says that on the cap there. And something else what I failed to bring up is that after 12 years, the government decided, you know, if we tax this liquor and beer, we can make a fortune. So after Prohibition, then it's back and everybody could drink again, everybody was happy again. But thing is, it did not stop people from drinking. Imagine that. They brewed their own, they made their own. They went to speakeasies, what had reserves, what they had saved back, and it just, they didn't stop anybody from drinking. I mean, people want to drink, they're going to drink, they'll make their own. But that's another story. And now to the review. Just want to pour this. See what we got. Ooh, it's got a nice color to it. The head is still there. It's got a nice dark amber color to it. I like that. It's just the color and everything. Go ahead. Oh, it's got a nice smell to it. Pleasant smell. You can smell the malt. It has like a sweet smell like a malty flavor. There's like a hint of I guess sweet caramel, kind of like that, and it's got just a pleasant smell. Oh wow. I'll tell you what, I could probably sit here and sniff this all day. But it just, looking at it, it's got good carbonation to it and everything. Going to go ahead and give it a taste. You get, like I get a real nice malty flavor along with a little bit of hops, followed by a sweetness. As far as like filling in the mouth, it's real like rich and creamy, real smooth, and it goes down pretty smooth too. Just a really fine beer. I rate my beers from 1 to 5. I'm not a fan of Anheuser-Busch. Hardly ever buy any Budweiser. I do from time to time, but I'm not a big fan of it. But like I say, I rate my beers from 1 to 5. With this, I would give this one a 5. I would highly encourage anybody to try it. I mean, if you like a really nice tasting beer, this is the one. And it just really a nice tasting beer. It just has a nice color, everything. I like everything about it. Would I buy this again? You bet I would. And in fact, I think I'm going to buy me some of it and store some back so when they quit making it, because they're going to make it for a period of time and then it's gone. I mean, it's a limited edition beer. What I'm so glad they come out with this, because I like the 1920s and 1930s. I like that era along with the 50s, 40s, and 50s. That was my favorite. I like the movies from it. I like the way the people dressed, and in the during that time between the 1920s and the 1950s, I think the women, the way they dressed was so classy and elegant. I really do. I love the way they dressed, and I see like movies on TV, and I'm thinking just how the way they dressed really brought out the beauty in them. It really did. And it was just, they wore hats and everything, and the guys wore hats also, wore suit coats, and it was a good era. Just not during Prohibition time, but anyway, won't go into that. this is Skoggit. Hope you give this beer a try. It's really good, really a good beer. And appreciate all you viewers and subscribers. Leave a comment, and I have more videos coming. And y'all take care.